Howdy everyone, Poultry here with an Age of Magic video, and today I want to cover Age of Magic Journey to the West. For those that do not know, Journey to the West is the only bit of information we have received so far on the upcoming patch. And this was shared to us by Playcott through a Facebook post. Now here is the post. Age of Magic, yesterday, 5:05. The Lunar New Year is near. Awesome new heroes from Epic Journey to the West tale will appear in the world of Age of Magic, along with new event, new raids, and much more, coming soon. And along with this post came a very small clip. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to play it for you here. Very short, nothing major to it. Age of Magic Journey to the West. And straight off the bat, I want to give kudos to Playcott because this reveal has been far better received than the raid reveal. And the simple reason is because they haven't promised us anything in this yet. They haven't revealed anything. They haven't given us a time date, which was the biggest issue with the raids. The delays with the raids were making people restless and angry simply because we were promised over and over again that the raids were going to come out, and they never did, and they eventually did come out, but it was so far past the due date. But yeah, anyway, that's not what this focus is about. They've handled this much better. No promises. They've just given us a little snippet to get everyone excited. So the main focus of this video is going to be my predictions for what this patch is going to entail. Now, reading the post again, it says the Lunar New Year is near. And doing a quick search on the old Google, the Lunar New Year is on Tuesday the 5th of February. Now, I don't know anything about the Lunar New Year. I assume it has something to do with the moon because lunar. But that may be a hint to when this patch or part of this patch is going to drop. Please note that I'm not saying it is going to drop, but this might be a hint to when something is going to come out. And reading past the lunar part, there's three major points of this post. New hero, new event, new raids. And even though that's all we know, there's no reason why we can't predict what might be coming out in this patch. Now, what I get from watching this clip is I get for those that have played World of Warcraft, I get a very Pandarian feel from this little clip, and that might give us a hint to what champions are going to come out, and that's the first part of this post, is new heroes. Lately, Playcott have also released a lot of images of brand new champions that are still yet to come to the game. Now, Siegfried, cross him off, is already released, however you have Drake, Sabretooth, Softy, and Magnus. So out of the 4 remaining champions, there are only 2 that I get the sense could be in this patch. I'm crossing off Drake, the Dark Elf. I don't get a sense that he's going to be in this patch. He doesn't have that Pandaria feel about him, nor does Magnus. And I've talked to Anatoly. Magnus is of the Angel race, and they have not been talked about at all in the game. It just wouldn't seem right for them to just drop a brand new race into the game out of nowhere. So I feel like he's going to be later on in the game. However, we do have Sabretooth and Softy. When I did last talk to Anatoly about Sabretooth, he told me he was part of the Druid faction. I'm not sure if this was a mistake or not, because he could be part of the Beastman faction. He looks more Beastman than he does Druid. I'm sorry, just Sabretooth in the Druid faction kind of seems a bit weird to me. But yeah, that is at the moment where Sabretooth is from, the Druid faction. And Softy is part of the Pygmy faction, which is everyone's favorite. Everyone loves Lucky. That's going to be so exciting. I can't wait to have another character that just dodges everything. But those are the only 2 I can get a sense of being released in this patch. So we have Pygmies and Druids. There are 2 other factions I feel like do fit in this patch. We have the Wild Elves, and Sandariel is a character that has been in the game. You can't collect her, but she is in the campaign. You do get to see her and see her abilities in action. Now, personally, I would love to see more Wild Elves. We only know of Sandariel at the moment. However, I hope she isn't a hero you can collect at the moment, especially when you do have the Pygmy, Beastman, and Druid, who only have 1 or 2 characters in those factions at the moment that you can collect. I would prefer they build up those factions so you can collect all the characters that are available, rather than introducing one-off characters to new factions. I feel like that's just going to be a wasted opportunity. The last faction I could see possibly being in this patch are the Elves. We only have Tanita and Cage at the moment. It would be awesome to see like a tank or a mage elf. That would be amazing. What I do not want to see, and I think everyone will agree with me, is I don't want to see another rogue. Please don't release another rogue. Give us something different. Give us a melee damager. Give us a range damager. Give us a caster. Give us something that we have not had in the game for a long time. Either of these factions I would love to see more progression on. I'd love to see more characters. Collection wise, I'd rather see characters that are building factions already existing in the game. So like I said, take out Sandariel. I want to see more elves, more pygmies, more druids. There was one other, I forget the other faction, but whatever, yeah. It would be nice to see those factions built upon instead of introducing one-off characters for other factions. That would be really cool. Any one of these heroes could be the event hero though. I'm hoping again that it's not an event hero and it's more an event. Something else we can participate in, whether it's grinding something over a week or two or collecting points for something instead of grinding out a level to obtain a new hero. That would be cool. Something different. It would add a bit of flavor to the game as well. The last bit of information they share is, along with the new event, there will be new raids. Now, this could be one of two things, and I hope it's actually both of them. Number one, they could be introducing the 30-man low-level raid, because I understand a lot of low-level clans are struggling with the 16-man setup. It's not working for them. People are being left out. So it would be cool to see that low-level 30-man raid be released, or it could mean a new high-level raid being released. Personally, I hope it's both of them. It would be cool to have more endgame content, but a lot of low-level players are missing out, and it's hurting a lot of people. I understand it. I've read the comments. I've seen the community. A lot of clans have messaged me struggling with this, and I really hope that 16-man raid is addressed. I hope they keep the 16-man raid, but I hope they also add the 30-man one, because the 16-man raid could help those clans still building up their base. So hopefully it's both of them, but who knows? We have no solid information of what's coming out. But overall, I'm excited for the patch. I'm not going to say no to new content. Hopefully though, when they do get closer to releasing some of this stuff, they become a bit more forthcoming with the communication or the patch notes that they share with us, and there's no hidden little secrets or prezzies in this like there were in the last patch. We really want to be prepared for this, and hopefully it's much smoother than the last patch. That's all I can hope for. Honestly though, I think I've covered everything. I don't want to look into this too much because literally the clip that we have is only a few seconds long. No point in banging our heads against it. But as usual guys, if you have any questions or if you want to leave your theories on what this patch is going to involve, please feel free to leave a comment below. I'll answer it. I'll look over everything, and as usual, wherever you are in the world, until next time, take care of yourself.